Hey gals, this is Tiffany coming to you today with a quick and easy protein-packed pancake. So for those of you that kind of want that weekend treat that's going to kind of carb your appetite and be kind of protein-packed, this is my go-to on the weekends. So to make my protein-packed pancake, I use a gluten-free mix to start with. And then I also incorporate a peanut butter protein powder as well to kind of give it that extra bit of protein on top of the mix. And then I use cage-free organic eggs, and then I use organic milk, and then I top it all off with blueberries, which are great in antioxidants. So let's get started and I'll show you kind of how I prepare this protein-packed pancake. All right, so we're gonna start with our mix first. I usually use about a half a cup of the gluten-free mix. So we'll add that to our bowl here. And then next, I like to add my protein powder. Again, this is a great alternative to other proteins just because it's kind of lower in calories and fat than that traditional protein that you may find. So it's a great alternative. So I use about 1/4 cup of this protein powder. Kind of add that to my mix. And then we'll add our milk. Now usually on the milk I add about 1/3 cup of milk. So we'll get that in there as well. To our mix. It's right here right now. And then, now that we're done with these, we'll move on to our cage-free egg. We will add that to there. And then we'll mix that up and then we'll add the blueberries, okay? All right, so let's get to mixing this protein pancake together. Now it's going to come out with kind of the same consistency that a regular pancake with just mix would come out. So if you feel like you need to add a little bit of more milk or something like that, depending on how much protein powder you add, it's always a good idea to kind of eyeball and see what it's looking like, because some of us do like more protein powder in our pancakes than others. So just kind of keep an eye out for kind of the consistency. But you'll still want a smooth consistency, just like you would a regular pancake. All right, so got that mixed in, and then like I said, we're gonna add some blueberries. Like I said, these are great antioxidants to add to any meal. I'm gonna just dump those in. It's about 1/2 cup of blueberries. So we'll get that incorporated in our mix as well. And then, once this is all mixed together, we'll go ahead and kind of get our pan ready, put a little bit of, I usually use olive oil. You can use things such as avocado oil or just kind of that regular spray oil as well, whatever you prefer. And then kind of start at a low heat to kind of get that oil kind of going before you add your mix. All right, so I have it pretty much put together. That's how quick and easy it is. So for those of you that are wanting something quick and easy on the weekends, right after a workout, this is a great option. Other times, if you have a little bit of extra time in the mornings before work, this is also a great idea to kind of carb your appetite, and then kind of a lower sugar option. And why that might be is because I use a syrup that is based with monk fruit. So it's going to be less sugar than you would find in a normal syrup. So you're not going to have that sugar crash that you may get with like a more traditional syrup. So we will add that as well once our pancake is done. And then if you're still needing just a little bit of something extra, I usually add just a little bit of butter on the top of my pancakes just to kind of, again, give it that normal feel of a pancake that you would eat anywhere at a restaurant, or even that family may make for you as well. Like I said earlier, I like to use a little bit of olive oil, but it is your preference. So I'm going to turn this on just to a low heat to start with. As I add my oil. A little bit of that oil. And move it around here in the pan so that once the pancake goes in, there's enough oil for it. Right. Like I said, we got this on low right now. And then next we're going to add the pancake to it. It's going to cook just like a regular pancake would. So once it starts to kind of get down on the bottom side, you'll kind of see that bubbling that you usually see with a pancake on the upper side, so you know when to flip it, okay? You will want to turn up your heat to about a medium heat from that low heat to kind of make sure that you're cooking it all the way through, okay? So let's add this pancake mix. Right, so we have added our mix now. I'm also just going to make sure to kind of smooth it out just a little bit so it's not too thick in certain spots. Alright, so I've added my pancake here, and then like I said, once we've kind of started that low temperature, we'll move it up to that medium heat. And then it'll be cooking here shortly, and we'll be done here in a quick couple of minutes, and we'll show you the final product.